Hello, good evening. How are you guys today? How is everything going on with you guys? Hope good. Welcome to Hot Mom Live Conversations. As usual, we have another great topic for today titled The Fake Life in 2025. As you know, this is a new year and we've been trying to put out topics that are relatable for the beginning of the year. And this particular one is one of them, particularly because most of there's a lot of filter today, a lot of filter online, a lot of staged photos, a lot of exaggerated lifestyle. And that that lifestyle attracts a lot of people to the wrong ecosystem. I would put it that way. It's now really hard to separate the real from the fake. It's becoming harder and harder. And we came up with this topic believing that it's always better for you, for individuals, for people to live an authentic life, be their authentic selves, which is why we are here today. So we're going to talk about why people live the fake life, the pressure of social media. I mean, online and offline, there is a lot of pressure, and then how we can all live an authentic life. So that is why we're here. I will be joined by my co-hosts, Dr. Ifechi and Mrs. Obiora, shortly. Before they join me, I had said in an earlier live that I'll be doing a bit of advert for small businesses. So for today, I want to tell you guys about JTH Culinary Academy. And that brings a smile to my face. JTH Culinary Academy is a culinary school somewhere in Bagada, Lagos. It's actually at Bale Bus Stop, 41 Shogbamu Street, New Garage, Bagada. That culinary school is approved by government, which is why I think it would be a good idea in case you're considering something like that, learning a new skill in the culinary space. It would be a good idea for you to go there. They're approved by the Lagos State government, and they issue certificates that you can use anywhere in the world. In fact, she's trained a lot of students that have traveled to Canada, and they are using their certificates to integrate into the system over there. She does like global cuisines. She does baking and pastry art, and she also does food business management. So you don't just go there to learn how to cook and bake. in case you want to open your own culinary school, or you want to open a restaurant, things like that. When you go through her food business management school process, she'll be able to teach you to do those things and grow your business, your culinary business. So that is all she does. That is one of the things she does. Also, every summer, she also does children's yearly summer classes. She also does that. So if you have your kids, you want where to take them to during the summer, instead of just sending them to some summer schools, the regular summer school, you can send them to JTH Culinary Academy for them to learn a new skill in the culinary space. So everyone, hurry up and tell somebody about JTH Culinary Academy. In case you don't want to do that, you can tell someone else. Her phone number is 0906 559 7492. The number again is 0906 559 7492. You can find her on Instagram, Facebook, all the social media handles, TikTok, she's there. Yeah, she's there. And she usually organizes graduation for her students as well. When you're passing out, there's usually a huge graduation party, there's a huge end of year party. So, man, if you're on the mainland, especially, she has students from the island as well. I mean, I'm just saying, if you're on the mainland, it's close by. So just go to Bagada and be a student at JTH Culinary Academy today. So that's about that. So back to our topic for today. Like I said, it is titled The Fake Life. In fact, I'm even shocked at myself that I'm smiling right now, because when I was preparing for the topic, a lot of things came to mind. And the one particular one that stood out in my mind was what happened yesterday, the news that broke yesterday about a guy and a lady at Abuja. Hi.
Hi, Ninja Hot Mom.
How are you today?
Very well. Good evening. You're almost blinding my face with your looks.
Thank you.
Well done.
I'm trying to live up to the name, Hot Mom.
It's a good one.
Wow. Okay, so today you surprised me with your look. I was hoping to introduce Mrs. Obiora as
Yeah.
this woman, the lover of Ankara. You know, I want to
Mangara.
dish out all that, but you shocked me. Anyway, we'll still do it.
Yeah.
So, guys, meet my female co-host, Miss Obiora Ikediong. I'm not seeing. Okay, let me finish with the introduction. Meet Mrs. Obiora, my female co-host. She is, I will not stop saying that. She's a lover of Ankara. Forget whatever she's wearing today. She's just trying to be different. She just chose to be different today. She loves Ankara so much. So much so that if you go back and watch our show, you see that for every appearance, she has an Ankara. Her wardrobe is Ankara. So I'm doing advert on her behalf. If you are out there and you need somebody to showcase your Ankara business, she's the one. You can reach her handle from the live. You can go to her handle. On Facebook, she's AB Smart Ikediongo. On TikTok, she's at underscore smartometer. Smartometer. On Instagram. Oh, I've not even gone live on Instagram. I've been talking since. Anyway, I'm going live now. Okay, so on Instagram, your handle is, sorry, I forgot it. AB underscore smart. Okay, AB underscore smart. That is our handle on Instagram. Hello, Instagram. Sorry, I didn't forget you guys. Okay, so okay, Fechi is also here. Let me bring him up at once. So today's topic again for the third time is the fake the fake life in 2025. We have it in our spaces, we have it in our faces, you know. I was talking about the exaggerated lifestyle for people today. You have fake pictures all over the place, and with the introduction of AI today, it's even gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. So he's not settled yet. Hi, Ifechi.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Guys, meet my male co-host, Dr. Ifechi Ume, joining us all the way from the US. He's gonna come hard today, I know, as always. But try to bring down the grammar so that everybody can get along.
No problem.
All right.
Hi,
So
Abby, how you doing?
no, you're muted. You're muted.
Am I muted?
No, AB is muted.
Okay. Abby, how you
Yeah.
doing?
Okay. Very well, thank you. How are you too?
I'm doing good. Adri, how you doing?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah.
So let me.
I ran a little bit late. We had a Teams meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm good right now.
Okay. Let me quickly. I want to be seeing my other screen. I don't know who is joining and not. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Okay. So today's topic for the first time is the fake life in 2025. Like I was saying, it's all in our faces. In fact, I want to talk about three stories. The first one is about an Instagram influencer in the US who went viral. She went viral for admitting that most of the posts she used to post, most of her posts were staged. They were so perfect, you know. She wanted to give that online perfect persona. And so she would go and rent a lot of things, you know, just to put out that perfect persona out there. But it caught up with her because she couldn't keep up. She couldn't keep up. So at the end of the day, she had to stop it, and now she's advocating. She's into advocacy now. She's advocating for people to be their authentic selves in this era of social media. There was another story of another young lady too, again in South Korea. This one, she's even a professional. She's a young professional. She shared how she bought a lot of things, expensive gadgets and expensive handbags, expensive designer clothes, you know, on credit. Of course, in the Western world, you're credit worthy. I mean, depending on credit rating, you know. So she did all that, and she said she did all that just to impress people, just to impress people. And she got all the things. And her credit, the debt piled up so much, it sent her almost into depression. But at the end of the day, she found a way to get out of it, and now she has tried to rebuild her life. She has found new friends who now accept her for who she is rather than what she is. That is, these friends value her who she is instead of what she was trying to portray herself to be. There's also another story of, not another story, there are so many stories like this in Nigeria about people trying to portray the luxurious lifestyle. They show vacations, you know, they just gather their last money and go on vacation to come and prove that they can do this. They rent cars, they rent wigs, they rent clothes, they rent everything that they can rent. And there was this particular one that they said she did that to attract investors. She actually did it to attract investors and for her to gain social status, you know. But the stress became so overwhelming for her and she had to drop the lifestyle. So we have all these stories all over the place. These are just a handful. I listen to a lot of, I listen to, not a lot, but some of these influencers that go about interviewing people. And when they interview our young girls, what do you hear them say? Most of the time they say, if they ask them, say, okay, would you, what kind of man would you want to be with? For instance, they will say, somebody that can give them 20 million. Or in fact, before they go on the date, the guy has to send them an Uber. He has to send them money for new outfit that they wear for the outing, you know, things like that. I don't know where all that mentality comes from. They even tell you, there were some that they even asked, instead of between a guy who works a 9 to 5 and a white boy, which one would you prefer to date? And they will say they prefer the white boy, that because that one, the money is always there. Why this craze? Why this craze? Are people not tired of this kind of pressure? I think it's too much pressure for you to want to come and impress people online, and then you go back, and when you go back, you're a different person. Online, you're a different person. Is it not too much pressure? I think it is. I think people should just live their authentic lives, be authentic self all the time. Try to be. And that is why we are here to have this conversation today. So I don't want to talk too much. I want to leave the floor for you guys. What do you think? Why do people choose to be fake online? And what can we say to, is it advice, or what can we suggest for them? Because some people are tired, but they don't even know how to stop. You know? So what can we say to them, to maybe strategies or whatever, so that they can get out of it? Because the best thing is still for you to be authentic self any day, anytime. So yeah, I hand over the floor to you guys.
Okay. Thank you very much, Adiri. You just said it. Fake lifestyle, living the fake lifestyle. This fake lifestyle abounds everywhere. Everybody is trying to meet up. The fake lifestyle, people are trying to project an image of what they are not, or they pretend to be something or somebody they are not. And it's everywhere. They have their reasons. People have their reasons for portraying the fake lifestyle. But like you said, and like we all know, I think basically it's for societal recognition. They want to feel among, because of so much pressure. I have a dress and I feel it's too little for me to wear. It's not trendy. I want to go and borrow, or I would go overboard to appear, to give myself that image. everybody wants to feel cool, everybody wants to feel fly. So they do all these things just so that society would recognize them and to avoid judgment. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to be left out. Nobody wants to say, or nobody wants to hear that, wow, see that dress we didn't wear. It's too cheap. You see that it didn't is weak. It's not human hair. It's, so everybody wants to be in line. Oh, Ejimi is wearing something like it's wearing the real human hair, or she's going about with the real shoes and all of that. So they all do that. To what end? To what end? Because you've just talked about a lot of people. We even hear stories of celebrities, the people we call celebrities. I heard the story of a particular celebrity whose birthday it was, and she rented another person's dress, maybe because that was the first design. She wanted to show herself as the first person to wear that particular dress. And at the end of the day, the owner of the dress went to the fashion designer. The tailors don't even want to be called tailors anymore. They want to be called fashion designers. And where is my dress? So person. Don't collect them well, just to prove a point. But at the end of the day, it is always good to live the authentic lifestyle. It is always good to appear. Let's not be imposters. Let us appear the way we are and allow society to take us like that. We don't need to force. We don't need to fall under pressure. That's for me. So, Dr. Ifechi, I guess I would like to hear your own opinion.
Before Dr. goes on, let me say hello to our viewers. If you're watching this live right now, wherever you're joining us from, you're welcome. We are talking about the fake life in 2025. This is the year that you need to end the fake life. If you are there, there's nothing more, there's nothing better than being your authentic self, especially in this era of social media where people actually want to see your authentic self in order to relate with you, in order to hire you, in order for them to make you influence for their brands and stuff like that. They want the real you to shine through. This is the time. You don't need to go and start renting stuff. There is also a story of I saw a story yesterday of a guy does he sell pop-off or something like that? And he used to hawk with a lot of energy, a lot of passion. He used to do it. And people saw him, and I think they made him an influencer or something, I don't know, sure. But along the line, because they now have elevated him to a certain level, he now starts in the pop-up business, which is what took him to where he was. Instead of him to garner more energy, more effort, and do better, and put structure in place and still focus on that pop-up business that took him there, I think he derailed, and people are criticizing him today because he's now begging to get recognition again. He was given a platform and he didn't use it properly. Do you get? Because he wanted to be something. That's just my interpretation. Maybe he wanted to, because he has gotten that platform, he just wanted to feel like, okay, I'm here now. This is no longer necessary or whatever. Don't neglect the days of small beginnings. That's what I can say to that. So, guys, welcome. Instagram, I see you guys. Daddy Fidel, I see you. Any of you, if you want to come on the live, kindly request, or you can type a message. And if you're enjoying this message, please take the likes up. Like, share, comment, send in your questions, and we will respond to them. TikTok, I see you guys as well. Thank you for the follow. I see those that are following me. Thank you very much. Please take the likes up. Like the live and share the live. So, yeah, Dr. Ifechi, over to you.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I woke up very early today, so kind of a little bit um, on the low side, but I'm gonna be able to talk. Um, so, so the topic for today, the fake life in 2025. So we are looking at, you know, why do people not come out to be their self? Why do people try to misrepresent themselves? And by that we mean their actions, So what makes you not to be proud of yourself? What makes you try to please people just not in the right way, but trying to make believe on things that are not real? So the basic things I see comes from one, the individual self-esteem, and that's a very root cause for people trying to live a fake life. So if you have less self-esteem, you don't believe in yourself, you might be the way people have God created everybody the way they're supposed to look like. Some people want to put eyelashes, some people want to put different things. Some people want to grow beards, some people want to do all kinds of stuff, but not knowing that the way you're being is unique. Every human being has a unique attribute. That's why no two persons are the same. And that's how, human beings are. So you're unique in your ways. And we employ you to live a decent life, which is a life within your means, a life that is straight, a life that can make you come out, and wherever you go, people will recognize you. So having a fake life also comes out from peer pressure, and because if you walk along with people and you relate to people, 3 or 5 people, everybody comes out with a white canvas and you don't have a white canvas, you're gonna feel odd. If you're in the group and they're all your peers, you start asking your questions. Why am I not able to get a white canvas? Is it that I don't have it or that I can't afford it? Then you want to do some things that might go against your wish to try to get the white canvas. But you forget that in the pack of the white people wearing the white canvas, you're unique because you have a black canvas. So be your authentic self, be your real self, being able to be contented with whatever you have will enable you not to live a fake life. And fake life, can cause you a lot of issues. So one thing I've learned, and one thing my father told me growing up is, do not lie, because the amount of time it will take to cover a lie is so much. It's better you tell the truth. It's better you be your real self than to tell a lie. Because let me give you an instance. If I'm here in, maybe say I'm here in Lagos, and I tell you I'm in America, then you come to America and you call me and say, hey, I want to see you. I'm in your town. You say you're in America. I say, right. You say you're where? You say, I tell you. Say you want to see me. I start telling you, I traveled. I won't be back. You say, well, I'm staying for 1 month. We say, I won't be back. I say, well, I'm going to stay more whenever you come back. Let's see. Now I start dodging you. You start calling me. I won't pick up your call. Those are fake life. Those are things that are not necessary. And you come out, somebody tells you, hey, I'm so rich, I have this, I have that. Then when you go close to the person and ask 1 or 2 people that are close to the person, they tell you those and those are not existing. This person is just lying to you. So there's no need to lie for anybody. If you look at things and look at life really, nobody really cares about you in life. Nobody really cares about you. Whatever happens to you, it happens to you alone. If you're hungry and you need food to eat, even if you have the food in the house, if you don't walk up and go eat that food, you're going to be hungry. Every other person in the house might not be hungry. It's you is happening to. So trying to be yourself, trying to focus on the things that are real, and being sincere, being open, eschew pressure, eschew societal pressure, eschew peer pressure, eschew family pressure, eschew fake life, generally, to make sure that you're staying relevant, because that's the best thing that can happen to you as a human being. And fake life causes a lot of issues, not even only to individuals, even to the society. When a country is passing through hardship, they don't have money, they claim they have money, they claim they have excess cash, then the citizens are suffering. So this fake life transcends across tribes, across nations, across businesses, and people who claim they have businesses is doing well. They don't tell their employees the truth. At the end of the day, the business goes down. So these are all a fake life. So in my own stance, is a topic that, very, very, very good to discuss. And, it shows that he also touches on integrity. He also touches on your sincerity and your strength of character. So living a fake life is not good for anybody. Rather, it should, set a path for destruction. So I think my advice to everybody is be your authentic self, be real, live within your means. Do not be influenced by outside forces that are beyond your control. When you get to a level that you think you belong to in the social strata, you behave the way you are. If you can afford to go on a vacation without any stress, go. If you can afford to buy a Lamborghini, do it. If you can afford to do anything you want to do it. But don't go an extra mile trying to inconvenience people, inconvenience others. And I've seen this fake life in some areas. You will see some people, they want to put their kids in a school which is costing some millions of bucks. Rather, they don't even have it. They tell you they are believing in God that to provide for them, but they don't even have any source of work to even fund that. Then they turn around to their relations and their siblings or friends to start telling them, "Oh, my child is not in school, and his is 1 million, 1 million, 1 million naira, or 1 million or $1,000 or something." But that makes them, because they live in a neighborhood where everybody's kids are going to these schools. There are also public schools. Kids that go to, public schools also do well when you go to general exams that everybody takes. So look at places like in Nigeria, the JAMB and WAEC and NECO that people take for some of the kids. You see them excelling. The kids that excel more are the kids of the people that went to public schools. Even the people that went to big schools that they pay 4 million, 5 million, sometimes don't get to do well. So it doesn't matter, where you send your kids to school. What matters is, do they have the discipline? Are they able to read, or do they have the right resources to do that? So we don't pray and say, no, everybody should become a poor person. No, we're not meant to be poor. God wants everybody to be rich. He wants everybody to be comfortable. But what I'm saying is, whatever you're doing, be your real self. Avoid fake life. Eschew fake life, because fake life is not going to take you anywhere. And always, 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 let us be contented with whatever we have. That, avoid greed, because greed is also part of things that drive you to fake life. Being proud, being over ambitions, all those can make you lead you into those temptations of living a fake life. So this is my own suggestion.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Ifechi. I heard what you mentioned. Maybe before you want to say something, I know you want to say something, but let me just drop what you said something about peer pressure. Okay. If you said something about peer pressure. You see this peer pressure, it doesn't matter how old you are. You understand? It doesn't matter how old you are. You see your colleagues, you see your mates, you see your age mates, you see your friends doing certain things, and you're kind of pressured, subtly or like seriously, or it is up to you to allow that pressure to pressure you. It is in your hands. So if you feel pressured by the things you see on social media, what do? If certain people are posting certain kind of things, every time you see them, you're feeling a certain kind of pressure. My advice to you today is to unfollow those people or mute them or whatever you can do so that you don't see those kind of things that would, affect your mindset, to make you feel like, because a lot of things could happen that will make you feel like you're inadequate. So if you are in that kind of environment that makes you feel that sort of inadequacy, is for you to take yourself out of that environment. This also applies to physical friends. Every time you go to visit your friend, they are just being their authentic selves because maybe they dress well, they wear good things, they eat good food, they have the money to live a particular kind of life. But every time you are around them, you feel minimized, even though they are not doing that to you. So I have advice for the two sides. If you notice that your friend is feeling a certain type of way because you're dressing so loudly or you're being yourself, right? So I have a question that you guys can respond to later. But for me, it's an advice or a question, I don't know. But for me, I would, if I notice that kind of thing, I would try to, whenever I'm around that kind of person, I will not be loud so that that person doesn't feel bad. But that also means I'm not being my authentic self. So I will want you guys to respond to it later on, but let me finish. Then for the person who is feeling minimized, if going to this person's place or hanging out with these people is making you feel that way, what do? I think you should take yourself out of that environment. If you cannot be yourself, if it's getting to your mental health, you should try to be yourself. Because if you don't, the next thing is you will start, that is why you hear things about all these buying of people for rituals. That's why you hear things about people doing all sorts of, they go all the way to do anything, to get that life. That is why you hear about all these things that we are seeing online, including what I heard yesterday, what I read about yesterday. What could it be? What could it be? All those stories you say, they should still dig deeper. But at the end of the day, we have to be. We should also not follow the bandwagon. This peer pressure, bandwagon, the pride that you mentioned, greed, hero worship is another thing. Our celebrities, our influencers, we see them as small g gods. We want to be like them. We become psychophants. We want to praise them, even when there is no need for any kind of praise. When it's not necessary, we are there hailing them, praising them. Hero worship. Hero worship is also a problem for us. So we should try and be our authentic self. That is what we are talking about today. Be yourself. Stop prioritizing external factors to make you happy, to seek validation. You're looking for external things that will make you, that will be a reason for people to say, okay, oh, this is how she is, or this is how he is. Look inward instead. Yeah, look inward instead. I will stop for now, but I will still speak again. I hand over the floor to AB. I know you've been meaning to say.
Yes, I've been itching to say something before it gets out of my mind. You know, Dr. Efechi mentioned greed as being part of the reason for the fake lifestyle. Yeah, I think we should all learn to. My boss used to say way back then that you learn to set your own level of satisfaction.
Mm.
You learn to set it. Don't follow people. Don't say that. In learning to set your own level of satisfaction, you do the things that fits you. You do the things that you're capable of doing. You're eating cow tail. I am eating your, or let's say you're eating beef and I am eating pomo. It's from the same cow. We are all eating cow meat at the end of the day. So why will I now be wanting to eat beef? If it's pomo you can afford, eat pomo comfortably. And you see people drinking garri these days, they even add a lot of stews to it. Oh, they add cubes. They don't even call it garri again, they call it garium, you know. So do it the way you the way you can, but don't follow the bandwagon. Don't follow the bandwagon. Don't say, because this fake life is almost entering into our kids too. You hear, you see children telling their parents, "Your car is not fine, daddy. Just stop me by. Don't take me to the school gate. Stop me." My friends, when my friends see your car, they will laugh at me. "Don't take me to the school gate. Drop me here so that I'll walk to school." Why all that? Because X or A's children are being dropped off in a Lamborghini, like Dr. Ifechi said, and your dad is driving one rickety car, and you're beginning to be ashamed. So pride makes a lot of people live the fake lifestyle. And what is actually the fake lifestyle? If you say we should be real, how real is being real? Because if you know we do a lot of enhancement. You know, there's now beauty enhancement. If you were to go natural, Edin will not be wearing a wig. I may not be doing some other things on my body. But once you add the lashes, they say, "Oh, you've gone ahead of that." But that in itself is different. But portraying to be the person you are not, if wearing lashes makes me feel good, I can enhance my beauty with that. I can do that, but it is not the fake portraying the fake person. Maybe I wear the lashes and I now add an accent, like you feel me, you know me, and all of that, just to prove that I am one step ahead. Contentment. Contentment is key. Contentment is key. Humility is key. We all have our goals. We all aspire to be like people. You know, we all have role models. And I will tell myself that, okay, I think I want to dress this way. And I work very hard to getting that. For me, that's not fake. It is because I have put something in front and I've said, this is how I want to be. But killing yourself in the process and going overboard, no, I have to have this today. And you start borrowing. You see a lot of people, even guys, it's not peculiar to gender. They borrow trousers, this, you're borrowing shoe from this person, you're borrowing purse from this person, you're just to appear, just to give the image of you're good, you feel good. Those things are not necessary. If we learn to set our own level of satisfaction, we will not do all of that. Let's learn to be authentic. And like you said, it is very stressful and exhausting living the fake life. It is very stressful and so why would I go to borrow the wig, borrow the earrings, and at the end of the day, you start removing all that. And when you look at the image you've portrayed and your real self, you become a mess. You even feel you feel bad more. Because ordinarily, you would have just appeared the way you are, and the people that will like you will like you. There's a saying that the people that care don't matter, and the people that matter don't care. If you learn to live like that, you will not be forced or pressured to go overboard in all our dealings. You don't have this qualification. Some of them don't even go to school, and they come out there and say, because they don't want to be caught, they tell you, I schooled in abroad, because nobody wants to take the pains to find out all of that. At the end of the day, there's nothing. So let's just learn to live this life as comfortably as we can with our real selves. And then, by God's grace, the things we hope to achieve, we can still achieve them while maintaining ability and hard work. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Ebi Obiora. Before Ifechi goes, I think you want to say something again, but let me quickly say this. Whether you like it or not, social media has brought everyone, social media has brought everyone's lifestyle, their life into our parlor, into our bedrooms, into our homes. So you could be anywhere in those spaces and you'll be seeing somebody living their life. Okay, that one has come to stay. But what you must know is that you don't know these people. You don't know them. People only show what they want you to see on social media. Hi, low battery. People only, I thought I charged it fully. So people only want to show you what they want you to see on social media. I don't want this thing to go off. Let me quickly connect it before. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm receiving the bottom. Anyway. So, like I was saying, sorry for that distraction. People don't want you to, people only want you to see what they want you to see. You don't know them. So when they come into your bed, you hold your phone like that, you're seeing them in your bedroom, you're swiping, you're looking, you're thinking, you want to be like them. No, that thing is coming from somewhere. Where is that coming from? Why do you feel so inadequate in who you are and you want to be like this person? Why do you feel so inadequate? Why are you faking achievement? You talked about somebody going abroad, schooling, and saying, oh, they went to school abroad or whatever. If you go on people's profile, fake profile, full everywhere. The achievements they don't have, they keep faking achievements. They are all there, you know, just for this fake lifestyle. It comes from a place of low self-worth, which is why we are still saying, be your authentic self. Nothing beats that. Sometimes too, it could be cultural pressure. Sometimes it could be cultural pressure from family, you know. There's a story of a girl that, because of pressure, she wanted to get married and she wanted to have a lavish wedding by all means. And she had to do what she had to do to make sure that she portrays this lavish wedding online, even though she didn't have the means. They had to go borrowing this, because family was pressuring to marry. Society, you know how our society pressure people to get married. So all that was happening, and she had to do what she had to do, put online, just to show people that, yes, I was able to also have this kind of lavish wedding. Lavish birthdays, birthday parties, lavish ceremonies. We see them all the time. People that are managing their lives, that should stay on their lane, they will go and borrow and rent and do all that just to show on social media, or just to show, proof to the neighbor, just to prove to the friend that me too, I can do this. By all means, I was able to do this, just to prove a point. So if you're in a circle of friends, my advice, and I think we are closing now, if you're in a circle of friends where they are making you feel inadequate, or following people on social media that are making you feel adequate. Every time you watch them, your BP could go up. Unfollow them. Unfollow them or mute them so that they don't come on your timeline. If you have friends like that, that purposely even make you feel inadequate, cut them off. Why should you call somebody who makes you feel inadequate your friend? Cut them off. But if they are doing it not on purpose, then it is your own place to take charge of your life. So it's now for you to take a step by maybe avoid that space where you feel that inadequacy. You need to understand your triggers, things that make you to feel like that. You need to understand them wherever they are, online, offline. You need to understand them, understand the situations, understand the people, identify them, and see how you can become your authentic self anywhere you are, every day, and all day, every day, all day. Yeah, all day, every day. Yeah, that's how they say it. All day, every day. Then sometimes it's also our beliefs. So you need to challenge your beliefs. Ask yourself, why do I even care? Why do I even care about people's opinion? Because it has been embedded in you that you must be a certain way or you must achieve certain things at a certain time. It has been embedded in you, So that belief, and if you're not able to get to that position, you feel worried, or what are people going to say? Why do you worry about what people will say? So challenge that belief. It is a belief that is inside of you. Challenge it. And then redefine what success means to you. What success means to Dr. Ifechi is not what success means to me. I'm trying to add AB again before we finish. I'm sure she still has something to say. What success means to AB is not what success means to me. Don't try to look at people's success like achieve that, please. Okay, so that's basically it. Just redefine your goals, redefine what success means to you, review your value system, review them, and stay on your lane. I think that's it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you everybody that has been joining. We'll soon be rounding up the live. If you have any question, if you have any comments, you can share them with us so that it will not be a one-way traffic like Ifechi advised the other time. So yeah, Ebi, if you have any last words before we finish. Sorry, you went off a bit. You went off a bit. You're muted. You're muted.
When you talked about your battery, I don't know what, and it knocked me off.
Oh.
Or it knocked me out.
Oh.
Yeah, so I had to rejoin.
Oh.
It takes a great effort it takes a great effort to maintain the illusion, the fake life. It takes a great effort, and at the end of the day, it prevents you from personal growth and connection, because there are people out there looking for the real you.
Yes.
And you're just giving them illusion, you're giving them images, you're giving them fake.
Yeah.
So just be your real self and allow the people that want the real you connect with you and allow for personal growth. Live your authentic lifestyle. I think that's the best gift anyone can give to themselves. Let's learn to do away with fake and live an authentic lifestyle. God helping us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Dr. Ife, last words before we close the live today.
Yeah, so basically self-worth and self-esteem, lack of greed, self-contentment, then having deep love for yourself. So if you don't love yourself, you're going to live a fake life. But if you love yourself, you appreciate yourself, you value yourself, you see yourself as a unique person, and you believe that you're the most important person in the world, and that will help you get focused. Whatever somebody is different from what you are. Each human being is blessed by God with a gift according to their means. That is why 100 people can do the same thing. But when the unique person that understands his or her value comes to do the same thing, he does it with a different style. Two people can say hello, which is a word that most can be said by almost everybody. But some people say hello, some people say hi. You know, the way and mannerism they say it brings out the flavor, and that makes you real. So being real is good, you know. You don't have to live your life for other people. You have to live your life for yourself and live a model life, an exemplary life, and avoid anything that makes you not to be your authentic self. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. So I will add, my final words will be, you know, there is this affirmation thing that people do from time to time. You say things like, I am enough, I am worthy, just as I am. See, you don't know what those things do to you. Say them to yourself continuously. It's the same thing as believing in something, you know, faith. You believe that this is, you know, so believe in yourself that you are enough. Believe it. Believe in yourself. Say it to yourself. Say it loud to yourself and hear it and say it continually. And you start glowing. That is one. Also find people that are like-minded like you. If you go, they follow people where their league pass your own, you will feel tormented all the time because they are probably just being themselves. You know, they are probably just being themselves, but you feel that you'll be feeling minimized every time you're in them. So find people that are like-minded and roll with them. But that doesn't stop you from being friends with these people. Maybe you don't just roll with them, or just avoid those, like I said, those triggers, those circumstances that make you feel that way. You try to limit your exposure to those circumstances and to those places. Final one is, some people's lack of self-worth is so serious that no matter what we say on the live today, it may not be, sorry, my phone, my this thing again, showing me low battery. No matter what we speak here today, it may not be enough to help them out of their situation. So for such people, you need professional help. So you can seek a therapist. For today, we have exposed it. We have exposed the problem and we've given some insights, you know, here and there. But if it is so difficult, you cannot help yourself by yourself, go and seek professional help. They have life coaches, they have therapists, anyone that can help you out. But seek help, seek help. So that is where I am going to end the live here today. I don't know, you wanted to say something again?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay. All right then. So thank you, Dr. Ifechi, for always making time to join the live. Thank you so much, Mrs. A.B. Obiora, our Ankara fashionista. Eh? Thank you for your great insights tonight. And thank you all our viewers, friends on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Thank you so much for coming on the live today. Join us same time next week for another interesting and insightful program. So take care, guys, and have a good week.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye.